Hello. Welcome to Conversations with the Empress. I am the Empress. And as you could tell by my spicy attire, it's Freaky Friday, y'all. The day we've all been waiting for. At least I have. And you know, I love a Freaky Friday. You guys know the routine. Let's start this off right. Please go hit that like, share, and subscribe. All those things help your girl out. You want to keep me around, get some more of this content out, do your girl a favor, go hit that like, share, and subscribe right about now. I said now. And I'm waiting. Waiting for the like. Waiting for the share. Waiting for you to subscribe. Thank you. So, the fit for tonight is something spicy and red. And you know, we all need a little spicy red number, and this is that one for me. So this is for all you red lovers out there. I've been getting requests for people to see me in red. I guess I haven't worn red in a long time. So here's your red. It's very comfortable, very sporty, and I think I look great in red. So what do y'all think? Y'all like the girl in red? Empress in red? I mean, I like it. I mean, it don't matter if you like it, I like it. So tonight we are going to be discussing submissive training poses. Submissive training poses is just one of those things that I picked up along my journey in this lifestyle. You know, when I got into this lifestyle many years ago, you know, I never knew that I was entering like a whole new world, like a whole new world. Like it really is a whole new world. And while some people entered the lifestyle and didn't have great experiences, I happened to have wonderful experiences when I entered into the lifestyle. I met some really great people and definitely met some really great doms who gave me some great training over the years. All of those experiences have made me who I am today, personally, professionally, sexually, and all of the above. When I entered into the lifestyle, I actually entered in as a submissive, not really knowing anything about anything. As I went along my journey, I definitely picked up, you know, things as a submissive and also tools which later on would lead to my time as being a dom in my journey. I feel like that's one of the things that makes me a great dominant is that I have been a submissive and I know both sides of that coin. And I'm not saying every dom has to be a submissive to know what a submissive goes through. I just say for me personally, I feel that it makes me have a bigger skill set because I can empathize with both the submissive and the dom side of things. What I didn't know when I first entered into the lifestyle is that entering a DS MS dynamic is not always just as simple as consent. DS means dominant submissive, MS means master slave. What I learned is that most dominants, at least good dominants, require their potential submissive to go through some type of training in order to graduate and become their collared owned submissive. In a serious 24/7, you know, DS or MS dynamic relationship, a collar is just as significant as a wedding ring. And it's that serious. It's something that is given to you to say that you are owned, and also it shows all the training and work that you put in to get it. There's several collars that you get as you go along, starting with a training collar, and then as you progress, you get your final collar, which is like a more elaborate, expensive one, most of the time. And it's something that never comes off of you without express permission from your dominant or a medical emergency. That's why they're normally made out of things like stainless steel and like real metal. Some of the training that a dominant might subject his potential submissive to is reading certain types of literature, performing certain tasks and getting tested on things that they have studied and learned. One of the biggest things that ties into training for a submissive is submissive training positions. There are many, many different submissive training positions. Tonight, I'm only focusing on 4 of them because I would need hours to go over all of them. And some of them I cannot do, just to be honest, because you know the way my body's set up at 42, it might look thick and stuff, but you know, I ain't moving like how I used to move, okay? I had to stretch for this shit. Submissive training positions are important because it teaches the submissive discipline. It teaches the submissive to be patient and also to wait, but to wait in a way that is pleasing to their dom's eyes. Submissive training positions also give a submissive a way to communicate an emotion or what they're feeling, simply the way they present their body in position to their dominant. These positions also allow the dominant to have full control of your movement, which is just another form of submitting. You know, so you're submitting parts of you all the time until you're at a place where you're submitting all of you. So the positions definitely allow your dominant to have control over your movement. These positions can also be very useful depending on the setting. There is a position called wait, where you stand straight up with your hands behind your back, legs spread apart, basically at parade rest, as what they would say in the military. But that's a position that your dominant might put you in if he is handling business with somebody and you're with him, but you're not involved. He will have you stand and rest and wait until he's done, and then he will have you walk with him again. So sometimes it's like situationally, certain positions are convenient. So your dom could put you in a place and not have to worry about you wandering away or not feeling like he's paying attention to you. And, you know, another huge bonus for the dominant is that most of these positions allow them to have easy access to you, your body, and whatever they want to do to you at any moment in time. You know, when you're an own submissive, your body is a vessel, you know, for your dom's pleasure, amusement, use however he sees fit. And so if you're in a position that has you easily accessible, that just makes it easier for them. There are also certain positions that your dominant could put you in for punishment. Ones that are taxing on your body, taxing on your knees, taxing on your back. Positions can go from friendly to mean very quickly. And, you know, I like positions because it teaches you discipline. When I was training and I had to learn my positions, I would practice on my own and I would practice holding my positions for very long periods of time. You know, just in case that day came when I had to be disciplined in that way, or if my dom was feeling sadistic that day and wanted to, like, you know, punish me and make me have an endurance pose for a long time. You know, I would train myself so that way I would have that endurance when that time came. You know, part of being a submissive is staying ready so you never have to get ready. Your dominant will test you to see if you're learning the things that they want you to learn. At the end of the day, a submissive, a slave, is a reflection of their dominant. So if you see a submissive or a slave out here that's just sloppy as hell, not disciplined, not trained, that's because they have a dominant that doesn't have it together either, most of the time. So the first position I want to talk about is my favorite one, and it's called Nadu. This is basically a modified kneel. Your legs are spread apart and your palms are face up towards your dominant. I like this position because I feel like it really shows like the beauty of submission. The open palm says a lot. You know, it means I'm open to you, whatever you need, whatever you want. It's a way to present your body to your dominant that's very beautiful. You know, I've never seen any submissive in Nadu that did not look beautiful. It's just a beautiful position for your body. And it's pleasing to your dominant's eye. Also leaves you accessible as well because your legs are spread and you don't have anything crossed. By the way, you should never have anything crossed to your dominant. Crossed legs, crossed arms, crossed fingers. Whenever you're with your dominant, all your limbs should be loose and free in case they need to grab you and do whatever to you, dismantle you, whatever. So I like Nadu for that. Normally the first position you learn as a submissive is the basic kneel. Simply get on your knees. You place your hands face down on your knees and you're just kneeling. Some dominants require you to look them in the eye. Some dominants require you to have your head bowed. It really depends on the dominant. Everything is different. But a basic kneel is normally the first initial intro position that any submissive learns. The other position I'm going to talk about tonight is humble position. Humble position is a position where you would put yourself at your dom's feet, perhaps to ask for forgiveness, perhaps to beg for something or ask for something in the most humblest of ways. It's a respect thing, and it also reminds the submissive of their place in the dynamic. And another one of my favorites, and lastly, because I saved my favorite for last, my favorite for last, is stool. In this position, you're on all fours with your palms and forearms facing down. Your knees and elbows are touching. I enjoy stool because one of my fetishes is objectification in a sense of being made into human furniture. One of the things that I love for my dom to do to me when I was a submissive was to use me as a footrest. And, people ask me, like, what do you get out of that? Like, it's like with the lifestyle, I stopped asking myself why I like things, and I just enjoy the things I like. I'm not going to sit here and question why I like what I like. I'm going to do what makes me happy and what makes me feel good. And being a human footrest sometimes makes me feel good, especially when you include a spanking in that. But this is a position where you definitely could make yourself useful as a submissive or a slave. And, maybe that's the reason why I always love that position so much, because, I'm being objectified, humiliated to a certain extent. It's also a thing of being looked at as something that's just an object. Something about that turns me on, and I don't know why, but I like it. And I like what I like. Okay. But I remember my dominant would put me in that position of a footstool, and then he would spank me while I was down there. And it was just an enjoyable thing. Like anytime I had to endure some discomfort or some pain for my dominant and I did it, it made me feel good. It made me feel proud that I endured and I went through it. It just made me feel how strong I am. So these are just a few submissive training positions. These are definitely things that you could try at home, whether you're in the lifestyle or not, just to keep it spicy, keep it kinky. If you do want to role play some BDSM type of things, positions are a wonderful little colorful thing to add in. Y'all know how much I love color. If you do a simple search online for submissive training positions, you will find a plethora of diagrams and whatever to show you all the different types of positions. There's so many that I wanted to show you guys tonight, but there just wasn't enough time. And like I said, how my body is set up at 42. Some of them positions ain't getting done. I'm gonna need me a little demo person up here. Who want demo? But you could always create your own. You could kink your way. You don't have to kink the way everybody else is kinking. You don't have to do BDSM the way everybody else is doing it. People who are in this lifestyle for real, they take it really serious and they take these training things serious. But that doesn't mean that you guys, even if you're vanilla or slightly kinky people, you can't implement some of these things in the bedroom just to keep it spicy for yourself. People in the lifestyle are regular people, so anybody could do this stuff. It's just about being thoughtful and taking the time to be creative with your partner. Learn your partner and enjoy yourselves, one position at a time. Hey yo, thanks for watching. My contact information is below. Please go like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Your support is always appreciated. But if you want to show that support with them dollars though, throw your girl a cash app, you feel me? Until we meet again, smooches.